More coffee, less commies. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Daniel with Heavy Z Fishing, and welcome to another Monster Bass month. This month is special because it's the Z-Man takeover box. So, without further ado, let's crack open this bad boy. So I hope y'all are doing good. I hope everything's going well for y'all. Hope life is good. I love y'all and I hope everything is going good. All right. Of course, first out of the box, you got the pamphlet. The old good pamphlet. And this has everything you need to know on here. Looks like Seth Fielder was a part of this month's box, so that's pretty cool. If anybody's familiar with Seth, you know that I think he's from Minnesota or something, but he's been doing some work on the Bassmaster Trail for some years now. And of course, with the box, we got this is the Platinum Series. So as you can see up there up top, it's the highest dollar amount, but you're getting the most bang for your buck. And with that Platinum Series, we're getting it has all the baits listed, a breakdown of all the baits, pointers from the pros. You got Drew Gregory talking about the chatterbait, the greatest invention ever being the Elastec. So that's all. Yeah, if you don't know nothing about the Elastec baits, it's super stretchy, super durable, awesome baits. They talk about the original bladed jig, how to fish it. Looks like the Ned Heg, the old Ned rig. You got some more talk about bladed jigs. Every Thursday there's a live on YouTube for Monster Bass. It has the lunar periods on here. So I mean, this is just, it's always a good read to have this. And then back here they have the proof of all the PB catches that everybody has using Monster Bass products. And next month we got the best of Monster Bass. So it's gonna be all Monster Bass exclusive baits. So be looking forward to that. All right, so let's get into it here. First, right out of the box, you have your Finesse TRD and Green Pumpkin. This is a Ned rig bait. And it being Elastec means this. You can use it over and over and over again. The only downside, there's two downsides for me for the Elastec baits. Number one, you cannot mix these baits with any other regular plastic filled baits because they just get melted away for whatever, I don't know the chemicals that they have in there, but whatever it is, it just gets melted away. Sometimes they can be hard to rig up. They can just be hard to rig up sometimes because they're so durable, so you have to move them around a lot. Okay, and along with that, we have the Z-Man Nedlock EWG 1/0 Ned head hook. So pair this up perfectly with that TRD, Finesse TRD. We'll do it live here on camera. How about that? How's that sound? Sound good? Good. Package of 4 of these bad boys. So as you see there, it's just EWG Ned head. The old Ned rig catches fish, man. It does catch fish. I don't throw it a lot because I'm not much of a finesse fisher, but I'll get down on it, you know. So it's gonna sit on bottom and do that. All right, so we're gonna go through there, come down. And that's the part about Elastec where you really gotta stretch it over to get it over that hump there. And you really tough sometimes. There it is, perfect. Okay, so got it there. There we go. Bam. Let's come back there. Then let it out. Let it out. Get in there. Okay, just through there. Okay. And there you go. I'll get there. There you go. That's your Nedlock. And then it's gonna sit on bottom and just sit there and wave like this. Catches fish, man. So there you have that. Throw that on your spinning rig, on your spinning reel, your spinning setup. You can, actually what I read is that the Ned rig was actually designed to be a swimming bait. So by all means, swim it. Aggressively pop it up and down. Jig it. Or what I like to do cast it out there on the edge of some grass or a point, and I'll let it sit there. I'll pop it up once, and then I'll kind of just drag in my slack, reel it in, drag it in a little bit, maybe give it another pop. Don't know, that's how I fish it. I do sometimes kind of good with it, so yeah. Okay. The big blade chatterbait in the 1/2 ounce. Look at that bad boy. That's a big blade on there, man. It's really, really cool bait. If y'all don't know anything about bladed jigs, you're missing out. Bladed jigs are AKA chatterbait. It's, for me, it completely changed the game of fishing. Bad for me. It really, I started getting a lot more bites going out and fishing. It just really opened up the door, you know, just to a lot more bites in general. It's just a very unique bait, and it straight up catches fish, and it catches big fish. It targets those bigger bites, and it's just a bad to the bone bait, man. It really is. So, as you can see, if you don't know what a bladed jig is or a chatterbait, there's this little tie up here. That's where you tie your line. And as it swims, this thing rotates, and it just vibrates. So the whole bait's just going. And then you get you a good trailer on here. It's something that wiggles a lot of action. So the whole thing is just going crazy. Throw it on the grass line, throw it on the weed line. You can even throw it out there. You can yo-yo it back to you. Let it fall down and just rip it up. And sometimes on that fall, you'll get bit. What I like to do is I'll throw it and I'll get a good steady retrieve, and sometimes I'll speed it up so it'll rise up, and then I'll go back to my slower crank. But can't be mad at with the chatterbait. Just can't. Gosh, damn it, Daniel. Okay, what we have next is some 4/0 Pro Bullet weedless jig heads. And what's really cool about these is that you have your hook, you got your weight, and you have your eye of the hook all in there. They have it set up to where the eye of the hook is kind of set back in it. So that should theoretically make this thing weedless. And I'm not gonna lie, I just got off my phone and I had to look up how to rig this thing because I've never used one before. So we're gonna rig this up together for the first time. And let's see what we can't do here. It's really cool, actually. It's and these are 3/8 ounce. So what I'm gonna do is that they also gave us some Pro Crawls in black and blue. So it's a Last Tech product again, black and blue crawdad bait. And here's what we're gonna do. And I think this thing's gonna get bit. It's gonna get bit good. The video I just watched, here's what they said to do. We're gonna take it and we're gonna go right up to the bend of the hook there. So go in, up to the bend, and come out, come up, and we're just gonna let this roll over the top here. So you just roll it over. Oh, see, you gotta be on your game with this Elastic. Okay, roll it over. Oh, come on now. There we go. Pop it on there. Rotate our hook over. So we're sitting good there, okay? So I rolled it over, and now I gauge it with my thumbs where I need my hook to come out from. And we're gonna push it up in there. Perfect. And they have this, what's awesome is they have this little hook groove. If I can get it to focus here. There's a little hook groove in there. You see that? There's that little groove in there for your hook to sit in. And from there, we just pinch it, make it come back, and now it's exposed. Man, look at that little setup though. That is dope. I might have hooked it, I might have initially hooked a little too much of it. That's why it looks kind of cattywampus up there, but it's gonna get the job done, man. And that is freaking awesome. You can swim this thing, or you just throw it, let it jig it, right? And that's actually pretty dope, dude. That's awesome. I don't think you'll be able to use this type of rig. Y'all correct me on this, but it's going to have to be an elastic bait, a plastic that's able to roll over that whole taper of that weight and actually come back to form on the other side. And that is the main difference of an elastic bait versus a regular bait. And you only get a couple, right? You only get a couple elastics in each one, but hey, they're built to last, so I'm not mad at it. Elastic is pretty good. Once you figure out elastic, man, I think it's a game changer. I need to start fishing them more. And next we have the Streaks. This looks like their fluke type bait. This is in mud minnow, and it's an elastic bait as well. So it's super durable, just like the rest of them. And y'all all know that my brother and I love throwing a soft jerk bait. It's one of my favorite things to throw. It's one of my confidence baits. And look at that, that's a good profile on it too, man, for a soft jerk bait. It has a good head here. It goes down to a good belly. And then it comes down, and this one actually just tapers off at the bottom there. I generally like a more of a fork tail, but it's gonna get bit. And this is actually a really good color. It's almost like a baby bass color. What's it called again? Mud minnow. Yeah, so that's a good looking color right there. All right, so you can take a regular hook, a regular 3 to 4/0 EWG hook, Texas rig it, and then Tex pose it. And that's the way I'm going to fish this. But there's also another bait in here I want to show, and I'm actually going to pair this up on it. Golly. Cody, oh my gosh. Oh, baby. Woo! Son of a. Oh, man. What a beast. Holy cow. Yeah, baby. What an absolute freak. That fish is good, man. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Bro, what a beast. All right, you all been waiting for it. The ZMAN jackhammer. This has never been done before for monster bass. We've always gotten a original chatterbait, but this right here is literally a $17 bait. It's the best bladed jig out there. Not specifically this type, but the jackhammer is the best bladed jig / chatterbait on the market, in my humble opinion. This is a 3/8 ounce, which is okay. I typically like throwing a 1/2 ounce, but I'm not mad at it. And this is a stealth blade, okay? I'll show y'all the difference here in a little bit. So here's the difference. As y'all see, it is a plastic blade, so it's not going to have any flash in the water. It's not going to make a lot of noise, so it's more of a stealth approach, which is good in some days. I typically throw a chatterbait that has a metal blade on top, and that's the difference, that you're getting a lot more noise and you're getting a lot more flash with that metal blade. But I've caught some good fish on a stealth before, so I ain't mad at it. It's a freaking jackhammer, dude. Green pumpkin. I think that's green pumpkin color. Good looking skirt. That's all the baits, man. What a great box. It's always a treat when Monster Bass lets Z-Man do a takeover on their bag, on their box. In my opinion, Z-Man has some of the best baits in the game. They're tried and true. They do a great job. Okay, so on top of all those awesome baits, you're getting a free hat with any $20 or more purchase on Monster Bass. So take advantage of that. They got some good hats on there. You're getting a really awesome sticker. Monster Bass PB crushing since 1969. And of course, every Thursday, Monster Bass goes live and you got your golden ticket. If Rick calls one of your numbers, then you're gonna win a bunch of free stuff. Awesome. What a great box. Monster Bass and Z-Man. Does it get much better? I don't know. Don't think so. Anyways, thank y'all for being here. I really appreciate all the love. If you could like, subscribe, like the video, comment below, tell me what you think. And if you're not subscribed already, if you like what I'm doing here, if you like what my brother and I, the content we're producing, once y'all think about subscribing, or just do it already. Because, you know, that's what you should do. Anyways, thank y'all for being here. Appreciate it. And we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.